Well, let me start by wishing you a Merry Christmas. And now we'll head off to the new year. The Christmas rally has begun, and let's see if the Christmas rally continues. At least for tonight, the rally is so far doing quite nicely. Robinhood, of course, is already out with the numbers on Tesla. It is right up against 470. It's been above 470. It looks like it's going to go above 470 again here any second. We'll see as the time progresses here. We'll check it again near the end, if not before. All right. Other markets pretty flat so far, though Bitcoin is making a run at 100,000. As we head into the Christmas rally, we have some news, a fair amount of news tonight. So let's start with something from Clean Technica. With a week to go in 2024, it's clear that Tesla still has inventory ready to find a home. They're talking about in the United States. For one, if you go to your nearest Tesla delivery center, you're likely to see quite a few new Teslas lined up, at least based on reports that they've been gathering. Additionally, Tesla is still pushing temporary incentives. Yesterday, Tesla sent out an email to owners, like this guy from Technica, pushing us to refer new buyers and getting double the normal Tesla credits if they take delivery before 2025 begins. Get $1,000 instead of the regular $500 in Tesla credits for each qualifying person that you refer who takes delivery of a new Tesla by December 31st, 2024, Tesla writes. Even further, Tesla has increased the discount some buyers will get, even since those that were first offered 4 weeks ago. The first 10 people who use your referral link will now get $1,000 off a Model Y, $1,500 off a Model 3, or $2,000 off a Model S, X, or Cybertruck. A month ago, Tesla had increased the discount buyers got from $500 to $1,000 for those various models. Now, as you can see, Tesla increased the discount for a Model 3 to $1,500. One could deduce that Tesla's having more trouble moving Model 3s, or they just made more of them. New buyers will also get 3 months of full self-driving supervised and 3 months of free supercharging. That's a lot of incentives. By the way, we're now at 471. Things are looking up. We are getting used to these end of the quarter Tesla incentives now. Every quarter, there's some kind of push to move more vehicles out the door and into new homes. However, it clearly implies limited consumer demand compared to the production supply. Going into the fourth quarter, Tesla sales were down in 2024 compared to the first 3 quarters of 23. However, since the beginning of the year, Elon Musk has said the company will see some sales growth this year. If that's the case, company needs, as you know, 115,000 this quarter. There are no clear signs of distress or low sales from Tesla aside from those growing end-of-year incentives. Previous episodes like this one have shown that there's still plenty of appetite for Tesla's vehicles. A friend of mine just took delivery of a new Model Y, his first Tesla, yesterday, and he indicated that while he was there at the shop at the delivery center, 4 different people asked him about the ordering process, the cars, the service, and the incentives. They included one older dad, probably younger than me, and his nice elderly father, probably also younger than me, a young married couple, a retired couple, then a nice Hispanic dude named Omar testing the Model S plan. Now, that's quite a diverse group of potential buyers. There may be more last-minute purchasing from new buyers going out on than one might assume. We shall see. First, this is from Elon Musk. Or is it from Elon Musk? First, analysts will tell their PMs about how Elon Musk this is from Gary Black. I'm sorry. So he believes that, first of all, analysts are going to tell their PMs about how Elon Musk's first friend status will usher in a new federal autonomy framework that could significantly accelerate Tesla's autonomous deployment efforts. These PMs will start evaluating whether Tesla's FSD can truly get to unsupervised general autonomy in the next 12 to 18 months, and who else could also get there. As these PMs see videos of Teslas finally driving themselves without intervention for hundreds and hundreds of miles and project 1,000 times improvement in the next 12 months versus the current, many of these for the first time will get excited about Robotaxi and its successor Optimus and attach a higher PE to Tesla's future earnings. Bradford Ferguson responds. He says, Gary, the Tesla rally from $340 is being driven by how good the version 13 self-driving software is. V13 is a major improvement. The action before 340 was the election and the Trump relationship. Gary Black responds, he says, the true, but very few analysts and almost no one on this board, meaning the X community, predicted this one-month Tesla surge after underperforming all year following the Trump election victory. I'm just trying to rationalize it in a positive way, why it's all happening. Of course, you know from my standpoint that there was three elements here. There was the first element, which was the Trump election. The second element, which was the Bank of America note, which included Optimus in their analysis for the first time. Any major group mentioned Optimus in the analysis, and then lots of others started mentioning Optimus. I think that was the second leg. Third leg, I believe, is what Bradford Ferguson is talking about, which is this tremendous version 13. From Tesla camera, Tesla Model Y Juniper's daily production reaches 200 units, according to officials in China. The next generation Model Y, which Tesla has managed to keep under wraps until now, is set to debut in January. According to Chinese publication Late Post, daily production has reached 200 units. Test production began in late October, and preparations for production are also underway in the U.S. and Berlin. With Tesla extending its zero-interest 5-year loan in China until January 31st, it's anticipated that next month will focus entirely on new Model Y production. This is Randy Kirk. You know what to do. You hit the like button. Did you do that already? Please hit the like button. I know you've hit it 100 times before. Just hit it again. Anyway, subscribe if you haven't already done that. Notify. Tomorrow will be a normal day, believe it or not. Completely normal. Everything, same time. We'll have after the bell in the morning, we'll have Bradford Ferguson around 5 o'clock, roughly 5 o'clock. And then 7:45 will be Cern Basher. So just a normal day. You can count on that for tomorrow. And then join Patreon would be great. Even I know it could be a late Christmas present. I realize you forgot that, you were going to do that. So, all right, this is from the 𝐄𝐦𝐚𝐲 letter. He says, did the Santa rally just begin? The 7-day trading period beginning on Christmas Eve is one of the S&P 500's strongest periods, returning 1.3% on average during that 5-6 days. Yesterday alone, the S&P closed 1.1% higher, so if it didn't do any more at all, it would be great, and is back above 6,000. Here's what you need to know. He shows a chart with S&P returns over December 24th to 31st. Some people think that the Santa Claus rally extends to the second and third, but anyway, he's using this other period. On average, the S&P has returned, he said, 1.3. Only in 2015, 2016, and 2023 have we seen negative returns at this period since 2009. History suggests the Santa Claus rally has begun. Moreover, according to the Carson Group, the Santa rally comes later in December on average. The S&P's 500 median return since 1950 to December 15, from December 15 to 31, is 0.25%. Since 1950, there have been 2 times where the S&P ended the period lower for back-to-back years, so it doesn't happen very often. This is important because the S&P lost in 2023, last year. So only twice in 74 years has it done back-to-back. If the index posts a negative return this year, that would mark the 3rd time that history suggests the period will end with a positive return. Mario Nuffel says, world predictions for 2025, what people are expecting. Now, this was a bunch. They had, I think, 6,000 people, maybe more than that, in this analysis over 33 countries. Here's what they believe. 80% believe global warming will continue rising. Global temperatures will continue rising, reflecting ongoing climate concerns. Well, temperatures might continue to rise, but it's not going to, anyway, we won't get into that. 79% expect prices to outpace incomes, reinforcing fears about inflation. Now, remember, this is worldwide, not just in the United States. So will inflation continue to be a problem worldwide? That's interesting because a lot of countries are kind of not doing that. A lot of European countries, China, other places not doing, Japan, not doing that well. Canada doing horrible. 65% predict that AI will replace many jobs, underlying the tech-driven shift in economies. That's 65%. are aware of this and thinking about it. That's really interesting. 59% think that more lives that, I'm sorry, 59% think more lives will move into virtual worlds, signaling the rise of digital lifestyles. So we'll become more and more, we'll watch more and more TikTok. I don't know. 47 or wear those glasses and the headsets. 47%, by the way, some people are predicting a really, really good pair of glasses next year. 47% anticipate a new pandemic caused by a new virus, keeping health anxieties alive. Only 33% believe people will grow more tolerant of one another. I'm sorry, that's a good one. And just 27% see the war in the Ukraine ending in 2025. I am one of those 27%. And a mere 22% think that the conflicts in the Middle East will resolve next year. Well, they haven't resolved in 6,000 years, so whether they'll resolve in 2026 is 2025, that's an open question. But the Trump administration last time did get the Abraham Accords underway. Wouldn't it be wonderful to see if we can conclude those during this administration and really have some lasting peace in the Middle East? That would be quite something. All right, so where are we now? Tesla is at 471, it says here. 471.70, up $9.42 in the after hours. So that's a pretty good look for tomorrow. We'll see if that continues. The bond market, we have got the 10-year up 0.8 of a basis point at 4.597. You know how much I hate that. We've got the 2-year up 1.1 basis points at 4.341, and the 1 month up 6.8 basis points to 4.38, putting it, it has not recrossed the line of being higher than the 10-year. Okay, good. All right, so that's good. At least we have that. Okay, let's go here. We've got the, well, my things are out of order here. I like to go next to the oil. Here we go. Oil. I don't know why things are out of order. Don't you hate it when things are out of order? Oil is up 19 cents, so we're sitting just above $70 on Texas Intermediate, 73.76 for Brent. So a little more than $3, splitting those two, suggesting that the Houthi activity over the week, the last couple of days, might be impacting it this much. Natural gas down actually 2.58 at $3.84, but it was up like 7% on Tuesday. Gold is up a tiny bit, right in its range, 2,642. Silver, similar, $30.37. Both of those are, I mean, silver in particular is back, down closer to that $30. Could fall off and go back underneath. Copper is sitting at $4.11, up a tiny bit. So like I say, not a lot of activity here. The dollar is mixed, but at very high levels as it has been. The crypto, here we go. The Bitcoin up 1,139 at 98,719. It had been higher, has come down since I checked it last. And here we go for equities. Only the Dow is down 31.07. S&P down 0.25, 0.1%. NASDAQ up 29.50 or up 0.13%. And Tesla is continuing to be at 471. All right, there you've got all of everything that I can tell you right now. Please remember that to show up 3 times tomorrow after the bell, followed by Bradford Ferguson at around 5 o'clock, and then Cern Basher at exactly 7:45. And the liking, subscribing, and notifying and hitting the Patreon down below and sending me money every month would be just absolutely amazing. It has been great, as always. If I can find my way out of here, I will. It is great talking to you.